Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s have healthier blood pressure than others in their 50s? For years, we've been told the same advice: eat less salt, walk more, and take your medication. Those recommendations matter, but they're only part of the picture. After more than 2 decades working with heart patients, I've learned something that surprises almost everyone. High blood pressure isn't simply about the number you see on the monitor. It's the result of gradual changes happening inside your body long before that number starts climbing. The frightening part is that you usually won't feel it. Your arteries can become stiffer year after year without causing pain. Your nervous system can stay in a constant state of stress without you noticing. Mild dehydration can quietly force your heart to work harder every single day. By the time your blood pressure reaches 150 or 160, these changes have often been developing for years. The good news is that your body is far more adaptable than most people realize. Today, I'm going to show you a simple 10-minute routine built around 3 evidence-supported habits. It doesn't require expensive equipment, a gym membership, or complicated diets. And while it's not a replacement for prescribed medication, it can become a powerful addition to the treatment plan recommended by your doctor. Here's why this matters. As we age, our blood vessels naturally lose some of their flexibility. Imagine replacing a soft rubber garden hose with an old, stiff one. The same amount of water flowing through both creates much higher pressure inside the rigid hose. That's exactly what happens inside aging arteries. Many people respond by trying to exercise harder or simply hoping medication alone will solve the problem. Medication is often essential, but healthy blood pressure depends on much more than lowering a number. We need to improve how our blood vessels function, calm the nervous system, and give the body the conditions it needs to circulate blood efficiently. That's exactly what today's routine is designed to do. We'll spend just 10 minutes together. First, we'll use a short form of muscle training that helps improve blood vessel function. Next, we'll calm the body's stress response using a simple breathing technique. Finally, we'll finish with an often overlooked habit that supports healthy circulation in a surprisingly effective way. Each step takes only a few minutes. Individually, they're simple. Together, they create a routine that many people can realistically stick with every morning. Let's begin with the first step, because this is the one that surprises almost everyone. Now let's talk about the first part of this routine, and in my opinion, it's the most underestimated. When most people think about lowering blood pressure, they picture long walks, cycling, or spending hours at the gym. Those activities are excellent for your overall health. They strengthen the heart, improve endurance, and help with weight control. But they aren't necessarily the fastest way to improve the flexibility of your arteries. What has attracted growing attention from researchers is something called isometric exercise. It sounds technical, but it's actually very simple. Instead of moving repeatedly, you hold a position while your muscles stay under tension. A wall sit is a perfect example. You lean against a wall, slide down until your knees are comfortably bent, and simply hold the position. Another example is a forearm plank. There isn't much movement, yet your muscles are working surprisingly hard. So why does this matter for blood pressure? When your muscles stay contracted for a short period, blood flow through them is temporarily reduced. The moment you relax, fresh blood rushes back through the vessels. Think of it like gently stretching a stiff rubber band over and over again. Over time, this repeated cycle encourages your blood vessels to become more responsive and flexible. Several recent studies have found that regular isometric training can produce meaningful reductions in blood pressure, especially in older adults. That's remarkable, considering how little time it requires. Here's a simple routine you can start with. Hold a wall sit for 30 seconds. Rest for 30 seconds. Repeat this 3 times. If you feel comfortable, finish with a plank for another 30 seconds. As your strength improves, gradually increase the holding time until you reach 1 or even 2 minutes. The key isn't pushing yourself to exhaustion. The key is consistency. Always breathe normally while holding the position. Never hold your breath. If you experience chest pain, severe shortness of breath, dizziness, or feel unwell for any reason, stop immediately and speak with your healthcare provider before continuing. Now that we've helped the blood vessels become more responsive, it's time to influence another powerful system that affects blood pressure every minute of the day: your nervous system. Many people don't realize that even while sitting quietly, their body may still be acting as if it's under stress. Your heart beats slightly faster. Your blood vessels stay tighter than they need to. Your blood pressure remains elevated. The next 2 minutes are designed to change that. The second step takes only 2 minutes, but it may be one of the most powerful habits you can build if your blood pressure tends to stay high. Here's why. Your body is controlled by 2 branches of the nervous system. One prepares you for action. It raises your heart rate, tightens your blood vessels, and increases blood pressure when you need to react quickly. The other does the opposite. It slows the heart, relaxes the blood vessels, and helps your body recover. The problem is that many adults spend far too much time in the first mode. Stress, poor sleep, anxiety, constant notifications, financial worries, even chronic pain can keep your nervous system switched on for hours at a time. Over weeks and months, that constant tension can contribute to persistently elevated blood pressure. Fortunately, there's a simple way to encourage your body to relax. It's called slow-paced breathing. Sit comfortably with both feet on the floor. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Now inhale gently through your nose for 5 seconds. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for another 5 seconds. That's 1 complete breath. Continue at this pace for 2 full minutes. 6 slow breaths every minute, nothing more. As you breathe, avoid forcing the air in or out. Let each breath feel smooth and natural. Many people notice their shoulders relaxing within the first minute. Others feel their heartbeat slowing down. These aren't just sensations. Your nervous system is responding exactly the way it's designed to. Once you've finished, don't rush to stand up. Take a few normal breaths and simply notice how your body feels. Now, there's one final habit that most people never associate with healthy blood pressure. And yet, it may be the easiest part of this entire routine. It's not another exercise. It's the way you drink water. Most people finish a glass in just a few seconds without giving it any thought. But slowing down can make a surprising difference. After your breathing exercise, pour yourself about 2 glasses of water, roughly 450 to 500 milliliters. Instead of drinking it all at once, take 1 small sip every 10 to 15 seconds. Slowly, calmly, no rushing. This gentle pace helps maintain the relaxed state you've just created with your breathing, while giving your body the fluids it needs for healthy circulation. As we get older, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. Many people are mildly dehydrated without realizing it. Even small amounts of dehydration can make circulation less efficient and force the cardiovascular system to work harder. That's why finishing your routine with slow, mindful hydration is a simple habit worth keeping. You've now completed all 3 steps: 6 minutes of gentle muscle work, 2 minutes of controlled breathing, 2 minutes of slow hydration, 10 minutes in total. The next question is, how do you make sure you actually keep doing it? The biggest challenge isn't learning this routine, it's sticking with it. The truth is, no healthy habit works if you only do it once in a while. The real benefits come from consistency. So make this routine part of something you already do every morning. Maybe it's right after brushing your teeth, maybe it's after making your morning coffee, or before breakfast. When you connect a new habit to an existing one, your brain no longer has to decide whether to do it. It simply becomes part of your normal routine. And don't worry if you can't complete the full 10 minutes on day 1. Start with what you can manage. Even 1 minute of a wall sit, 1 minute of breathing, and a glass of water is a better beginning than waiting for the perfect time. Small actions repeated every day almost always outperform big efforts that only happen once in a while. Now, before we finish, let me mention a few common mistakes. First, don't hold your breath during the exercises. Breathe naturally from beginning to end. Second, don't rush through the breathing practice. Slow, steady breathing is what helps your nervous system relax. Third, don't treat the water as something to finish as quickly as possible. Sip it slowly and give your body time to respond. And finally, remember that this routine is designed to support your cardiovascular health, not replace medical treatment. If you're taking medication for high blood pressure, continue following your doctor's recommendations. If you've recently experienced chest pain, a heart attack, severe heart disease, or your blood pressure remains dangerously high despite treatment, speak with your healthcare provider before starting any new exercise routine. These 10 minutes are an investment in your future. Healthy arteries don't become stiff overnight, and they don't regain their flexibility overnight either. Your body changes gradually. The good news is that it also improves gradually. Every morning you choose to move, breathe, and take care of yourself. You're sending your body a powerful message. You're choosing prevention instead of waiting for problems to appear. Imagine where those small daily choices could take you 6 months from now. Better energy, more confidence, healthier blood pressure, and perhaps most importantly, the freedom to enjoy more years doing the things you love with the people who matter most. If you found this video helpful, let me know which of the 3 steps surprised you the most. Was it the isometric exercises, the breathing technique, or the idea that something as simple as the way you drink water could support healthy circulation? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy practical, evidence-based health advice that's easy to understand, consider subscribing so you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video.